Sixers, hello, happy Wednesday, happy Patreon dedicated episode day. Mr. David Knopf donating $35 on the channel per month. He gets to pick where we eat, and today he wants us to go to Prime and Provisions. It's a steakhouse in the Loop of Chicago, and he said the Angus cheesesteak is the thing to get. So we're gonna get 2 of those, let you know what it's like, and then also this shirt right here and the Monday Drunk shirt, this week only, $10 on our website. Lots of goodies. Let's go. We got the Lynn's Heritage Angus cheesesteak, 2 of them from Prime and Provisions, hard to say, acquired jump cut. All right, David, here you go. This is a Corey Wagner second angle.
All right, let's see what we got here. There is the cheesesteak. It is white American, shaved ribeye, caramelized onion, and roasted garlic.
And then on the big camera, just so you can see it, as David paid for it, he gets an eye full of this. Angus cheesesteak. All right, here we go. We're sitting just south of Whacker. Cheers.
Cheers. Full of flavor.
Wow.
Excellent bread. Not a sense to hear Corey Wagner say very often.
Yeah, that's a steakhouse doing cheesesteak for sure. That is very, very good.
Yeah, wow. I don't know what the flavor is coming from, but it's amazing. Something's seasoned well on here.
My teeth are going through that meat like butter.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best cheesesteaks I've had. I mean, it is a $20 cheesesteak, which is insane.
Yeah, but yeah, David, great suggestion as far as, I mean, thanks for paying for this. This is one we probably wouldn't have done.
That cheese is amazing.
I've really grown to like the white American cheese. I'll buy it at the grocery store now too. Damn, bro. Wow, I mean, I just can't get over how tender that is.
Yeah, this is super good. I'm in a little meat heaven moment right now.
Absolutely.
Perfect amount of grease. This is the best bread I've had in my life.
It's so, so good. I wonder what this bread is.
It doesn't get in the way, but holds up well.
It really is doing exactly the thing that we haven't found a ton.
Yep.
And it's so fun to be sitting here and
it's like
finally...
a 1950s wife. Doesn't get in the way, but holds up well, you know? This is the type of sandwich that makes me wish I was rich.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could afford this.
Absolutely. Just going to like a steakhouse for lunch and just snagging this thing.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I'm sexually aroused.
It's fun to be 2 feet away from you while you're at full mast. Things radiating heat. This is one of the best suggestions we've gotten. I wasn't gonna eat the whole thing, but $21 and how good this is, I have to.
Yeah, right? I don't want to take chances with reheating this.
No, not at all. I don't want this bread. I know the meat will reheat. I don't want the bread to change how good it is. I'm gonna take something very white collar and I'm gonna put something blue collar all over it to mix.
What's blue collar? Our $12 hot sauce?
Okay, that's a good point, but you know.
Our $12 tiny bottle of hot sauce?
You gotta get one. Come on, how about a bite? How about a bite?
I'm not messing with perfection.
I just made perfection better. Now, some say it's not possible. So spicy, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, we got some spicy sauce. I always make that mistake too.
Man.
I put too much on per bite.
All the time.
And then it just slaps me right across the face. It's dangerous. You gotta be careful with that.
Ooh! I think it's also getting spicier in the bottle too. Because I know like from the first batch, like Chef R. Mike said, it continues to kind of ferment or whatever the hell it is. This Hotter Sixer sauce, you should get it now if you're out and you're like, it wasn't too spicy. I get it now, I bet it's ramped up a bit.
Indeed it has.
It's burning in my loins. I can't believe how good the cheese is with this. Like, I know it's a cheesesteak, but
yeah, this is some of the best cheese I've ever had.
It's so creamy on like the top, so you get like the full cheese bite through, but then it really works with the meat really well where it like starts interspersing in there. Great coverage.
Hey, if you guys are bored, I got a new vlog out. If you want to see what Starved Rock's all about. Also, I changed how I vlog a little bit, and I really liked it, and I'd like to hear what you guys think about it, if you guys like my new style of vlogging.
Also, don't forget to like this video. It helps a lot. People like David are legends. They're doing the Patreon thing. But you guys can help in your day-to-day lives by just hitting the like button. You'd be shocked how far it can go. So hit the like button.
Give a like for David.
Yeah, seriously.
David deserves it.
The higher the number of the likes, the more David will know how much he deserves your love.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to tell you. David gave us another suggestion. This suggestion was amazing. We don't do 2 suggestions from Patreon members. It's just not the way it works. If you guys get 500 likes on this video,
Sure.
Then we'll do David's next his other suggestion. Also, David, this is an excuse for you to go recruit your friends to like the channel and you know.
It was just smart marketing on your side. You're just an innovator. All right, before we go ahead and rate it, and before we do a shout out, what should these folks comment here today? What about like, I just thought of this because it's a steakhouse. What's the fanciest restaurant you've ever been to? Or the most expensive? Alinia's up there for us. We got a good deal because they were doing the quarantine thing, but that would definitely.
Luckily, the world fell apart, so we got
Yay!
a great restaurant for a steal.
Yeah, that one was really good. But anyways, comment below what the most expensive restaurant you ever dined at was, and we'll have a dialogue all about those experiences in the comments. All right, shout out time.
Patreon shout out, Patreon shout out, Patreon shout out. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an awesome Patreon page. It's a great way to support creators. You can help us keep this show alive. You also get a bunch of different little perks. You get all the episodes early. You get a private Zoom phone call for me and Sean. We do it once a month with our Patreons. We usually get like 10 people on there. It's super fun. Like today's episode, you get to pick the food that we eat if you join a certain tier. So go to patreon.com/number6withcheese. Check out all the different tiers we have to offer, and you can figure out which one best suits you. And then, of course, we do the shout outs for anybody who signs up. So here's a couple of shout outs.
Patreon shout out name number 1 to one of the legends of this show, Miss Jessie Moss. Jessie, Hall of Fame status here, already was donating $30 a month. She bumped up to the entire year's worth at $35, which you get a little 10% off. She donated $378 at one time to span the entire year. Jessie, you are an absolute legend. We have a fun food review for you coming up relatively soon. So all the things you've done to make this show just better and better, I love you for that. Thank you.
And Patreon shout number 2 goes Mr. Aiden Papworth. Aiden is at the $10 tier, which means he gets all the episodes early. So sometimes upwards of like a month ahead of time, he'll get to enjoy the videos, and then even you can go on there and comment. So anybody who's like first, well, not unless you're on Patreon.
Yeah, 4 weeks ahead of that.
Yeah, sorry, sucker. So Aiden, thank you so much.
Okay, time to rate that Angus cheesesteak sandwich for 20 bucks. Came with a side. Prime and provisions. Out of 5 Philadelphia Phillies logos. How many Philadelphia Phillies logos do you give that sandwich, the Angus cheesesteak, prime and provisions, Corey?
Man, that was one of the most flavorful things I've had in a long, long while. It was so delicious. The price is ridiculous. It's $20 per sandwich, which is absolute insanity. But that's how much some really good things cost. I don't know. There's burgers out there that are 20, 25 bucks that I thought were good and worth it. I'm in a place in my life where I can't really go out and get that. But if I even had a little bit more money, that's a place that I'd be like every now and again. I feel like I'd go in there for lunch and snag that to go. I wouldn't eat in there because they'd kick me out because of how I look. Probably mainly just the mustache and whatnot. But it's an incredible meal. I think it's worth 20 bucks if you got the 20 bucks sitting around. I'm gonna give it a 5. I think it's incredible.
There's very few times a sandwich that expensive is worth going out of your way to get. And I truly think David nailed it. Like, that thing is incredible. I don't think I've ever had thin sliced steak that tender before, truly. And the fact, like Corey said, I mean, the first thing out of his mouth was how good the bread was, and that is very rare on the show. The cheese mixed with it all perfectly. I'm so glad you gave it a perfect score because I was really assuming I was gonna get roasted for thinking the exact same thing. There's nothing wrong with that sandwich other than the price, but like you said, sometimes nice things cost a little more. I'm also gonna go with a 5. Man, it was just so good. I can't hate it.
It's probably the best Philly cheesesteak. The crazy thing is, though, the one at Philly's Best is like, it's just about as good.
And it's like $7.
Yeah, and it's like $7. So I'd probably always get that first, but you know.
This is also right in the heart of like the Loop River North. Like, the river is right there. So if you're staying down here or you're walking around and you got a little money to spend on vacation, this spot is right on the corner. So get it to go. I'm sure, like, if either one of us walked in with t-shirts on, they're like, huh, what's going on? Are you here to steal something? No, we're just here to dine in. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new video. Tomorrow, we kind of talked about this. We're going to the Dearborn, which is in the Loop. It's a, like, kind of upscale American pub. They have a burger that's supposed to be very good, but it's $18.
I feel like they think you're explaining it to them, But the way you're saying,
to everyone,
you're explaining it to,
to everyone, but you also didn't know where we were going.
No,
so
I could tell because you're like this. I'm like, you're telling them, bro.
Yeah. Hey guys,
hey, look at the camera, bro, not at me. Look,
tomorrow,
these are our best friends.
Guys, best friends.
That's who you're talking to,
guys.
Because for me, it's gonna be in like 10 minutes, so we're right.
We're going to the Dearborn. They're supposed to have a really good burger. It's a little expensive, but it comes with a side as well. We'll see what it's all about. Come on back. YouTube Live this Saturday.